Hello there everyone and welcome to yet another review, this time not for a video game or for a movie I've just seen, this time it's for a TV show's season that has just finished. So, in case you're wondering guys, it's The Walking Dead Season 9. Now, The Walking Dead is my favourite TV show of all time. I've watched it ever since it first came out in 2010, and I've been a big fan of the show ever since. So, the reason why I've scheduled for this date, which is a long while after it has ended in the UK, is because it airs at different times in many countries around the world, so around now is a good time, considering that most of you will have watched it all. Now, a word of warning to all of you, this review will most definitely include spoilers, because it's hard to escape them in these kind of reviews, okay? So, I'm going to give you all, to a count of 3, to get off this if you've not seen Season 9 of Walking Dead, so, okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we kick off the season 18 months after the events of the Season 8 finale, where Negan and the Saviors were defeated by the various communities, so Rick's group of Alexandria, the Hilltop, and the Kingdom, all of them, and Oceanside as well. So basically, because Rick let Negan live, he's at odds a bit with Maggie and Daryl because they both wanted Negan dead for what he's done. So basically, they aren't really good friends at this moment in time. So basically, in the first episode, there's a supply run to Washington, D.C. to get some supplies. But after they get back from Washington, they discover that a bridge that leads into the Hilltop has collapsed due to a storm. And unfortunately, Walker's ambushed them and someone's killed called Ken, which is a bit sad. And also as well, Gregory, who is the former Hilltop leader, tries to get this man's who's been killed's dad to kill Maggie because she unintentionally caused it to happen. Unfortunately, the father fails. He's called Earl. And as a result, basically, Maggie has Greg hanged for what he's done. Gregory hanged. So, yeah, that was a very shocking start to the series. A good way to start with a bang, really. So I was pretty surprised that he died so early, Gregory. But you'll find out why he died early when I go on to the next ones. And Maggie is also not wanting to provide for a sanctuary, because the sanctuary is also part of Rick's organisation now, despite what happened, because now they've turned to their side following the defeat of Negan. Because Negan is now in prison. Then after that, there is an attempt to repair the bridge, but unfortunately, Walker's ambushed the repair crew and a log falls onto Aaron, and as a result, because of the injury to Aaron's arm, he has to have it amputated. So, like in the comics where Rick lost his right hand to the governor when he first met him, that fate is given to Aaron. So Aaron has lost his right arm, which is very sad for Aaron. But the good news is he does get a prosthetic arm later in the series, so he's not going to be deprived of an arm forever. Then, also, Anne, as well, formerly known as Jadis, also notices a nearby helicopter as well, flying, while she's in a relationship with Father Gabriel, so they're now together. One of the notable things about Gabriel is his right eye is cloudy, implying that he's blind in his right eye, which is a bit of a shame, isn't it? In the next episode, it is revealed that, well, the Oceanside people have been capturing and killing the former Saviors, the most notable of which being Arat, who was one of Negan's most trusted followers. And these people completely ignore Rick wanting peace and kill Saviors. Then in the next episode, Jesus, aka Paul Rovia, informs Rick about Maggie wanting to kill Negan. And Rick doesn't want her to. But, yeah, I think Daryl also wants Negan dead. And as a result, him and Rick come to blows, which is a bit saddening because they're supposed to be best friends. Unfortunately, there is also another herd. And basically, because Carol has been killing Oceanside people, the Saviors are stealing guns and they confront Carol over Oceanside's actions, and this is causing a riot, and the gunfight leads a warg herd to them. Rick tries to lead them away, but unfortunately, the horse gets spooked by the horde, and Rick falls off and he gets impaled by a rebar. Then in the next episode, unfortunately this is the last episode for Rick Grimes, because it was confirmed prior to the series airing that Rick Grimes will be leaving the show. But the way he leaves is amazing, it really is. So, while trying to leave the walkers away, Rick has visions of people who've died, such as Shane, Herschel and Sasha. And they convince him to wake up and to help his friends. So, he leads the walkers onto a bridge, and to his friends he appears to have sacrificed himself by blowing it up, stopping the herd from getting across. Everyone thinks he's dead, but luckily for Rick, he survived the explosion, and Jadis finds him. And she contacts these people in the helicopter she's spotted. And then they take them both away to places unknown, and that sets up the movies that Andrew Lincoln and Paulina McIntosh will be starring in as their characters, so I can't wait for that. As for Maggie, she does try to kill Negan in that episode, but she realises he's worse than dead and decides to let him live to suffer through it. That's unfortunately the last we see of Maggie, because she then leaves off screen to live with the Commonwealth with Georgie, along with her son Herschel Green Jr. Then there's a time jump of 6 years, where Judith is now taking Rick's role, wearing his hat and having his gun and everything, and she's working with her mother, Michonne, which is really nice, isn't it? And Carol also has longer hair, she's got older as well. Henry's a teenager as well. And unfortunately, there's still some evil saviours out there who steal their supplies, but Carol, sure, she's Carol, everybody, and she burns them alive, which is absolutely shocking, isn't it? But it's Carol, so unexpected. Also, Negan is still a prisoner in Alexandria all these years, but he appears to be less antagonistic now, which is pretty good. Then, we're also introduced to a new group, led by someone called Magna, and this includes many new characters as well. So that's really good. Then towards the end of the series, we get introduced to none other than the Whisperers, and their reveal is amazing because everyone thinks they're walkers talking in evolution, but it's not. It's actually just it's actually people wearing walker masks. And unfortunately, in the season finale, they show who they are by killing Jesus, so that is really sad. I loved Jesus. He's an awesome character, brilliant fighter, and Tom Payne was brilliant as him in the show. I'm going to miss him. So yeah, it was pretty shocking though. And in the next half of the series, we're getting introduced to more of the Whisperers. So, for example, we of course get introduced to the leader of them called Alpha. And Samantha Morton, she's a great actor. She was brilliant as Alpha in this show. So, this shows conflict between them now. Also, in this second half, we also find out why Michonne and Daryl get some scars, which they showed in the gap. So after the 6-year gap, they appear to have scars. It's revealed that an old friend of her lures into a trap and tortures her and Daryl, which is really sad, isn't it, really? That her own friend would do that. Then, in the penultimate episode of the series, something really shocking happens, because basically there's a fair going on to unite all the communities together at the kingdom, but unfortunately all goes wrong because Alpha infiltrates it disguised as a Hilltop resident. She tries to get her daughter back, because the reason why the Whisperers come into conflict is because her daughter Lydia has been trying to join the Hilltop people, and she forms a relationship with Henry. So yeah, basically, unfortunately though, the Whisperers come and they murder quite a lot of people. So they kill Ozzy, Alec, DJ, Frankie, Tammy Rose, I think she was called, Addie, and also the most notable which being Enid, Tara and Henry. So yeah, they all get their heads chopped off and put on pikes. It was absolutely horrible seeing that. And Alpha has proven she's a big threat to Daryl by showing a massive horde that she threatens to unleash upon the communities if they ever cross into their territory again. And then in the season finale, everyone's trying to leave the kingdom because it's fallen after a devastating loss. And they want to go to Alexandria where it's safe. But unfortunately, winter has come. Sorry for a Game of Thrones reference there. And basically, it's hard to get through because there's walkers in the snow and some of which are frozen but come to life. It's pretty scary, but Negan actually risked his own life to save Judith and Daryl's dog, who he found, which is really nice. And earns Michonne's respect. So everyone's in the Alexandria safe now. That sets up season 10. But unnoticed by everyone else, there's a woman calling on a radio at the end, asking if anyone's listening. Now, I'm wondering who it is. So yeah, if I was to grade this season, that's a very tough one, really, because I was a bit disappointed with how the season finale went out. I kind of wish that the episode with the Pikes on my head was the season finale, not the penultimate episode. Because the season finale was less epic as the penultimate episode, which was a bit disappointing, really. But I think the performance of the cast was amazing, it really was. Everyone was brilliant in this season. I am going to miss Andrew Lincoln and Lauren Cohan and Paulina McIntosh, but Lauren Cohan will be hopefully returning in the next season. I hope, I really do. But she's been pretty busy lately, that's why she had to leave after only appearing in 5 episodes. I kind of wish it showed her departure on screen instead of off screen, really. But yeah, she is alive, which is good. She's living with Georgie in the community, so that's really good. So yeah. Okay guys, so I'd give this show probably 9 out of 10, really. I think the Whispers reveal was really good. We also saw it coming because of a trailer, but the way they appeared was amazing, it really was. So yeah. So guys, give this video a like, and let me know what you thought of this season, and mention anything I've not mentioned by all means, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all later.